today's workout, similar format, 3 blocks. First one is more just kind of prep work really, starting with good mornings, and really I'm just trying to work on hinging patterns here with this one. Because I know with the group here, some folks have been kind of running into a bit of difficulty with kettlebell swings, so we just want to take a back step, working on a hinge pattern here. So I'm slightly bending the knees, but only to facilitate the hips going back. So my shins are vertical, and as I start to descend, my knees shouldn't really come forward at all. So a slight arch in the back, or back neutral, flat back. And I don't want to bend to my lower back in this stage. So if I start to even begin to bend at the lower back, stop and come back up. So we're going to go for about 10 repetitions here. So it's very kind of low intensity really, just working on movement patterns. Next up we're going to do a single leg long lever bridge. We're going to go for 20 seconds on each leg on this one. Again, hip position is important here. I want to keep the lower back flat, so I'm squeezing the glutes, trying to tuck the hips under, just get the hamstrings, the back of the legs working. Trying to keep the same kind of intensity or the same, I guess, activation on or contraction on both sides. Then to finish block A, the last movement is just the 1990 sliders. Again, what I'm trying to do here is lifting my shin off the floor, trying to get my ankle even slightly higher than my knee. So I'm internally rotating, and I should be feeling this up in the hip. So it's hard to see from this position, but I'm just moving my rear leg back and forward. When I change sides in a second, you'll see I've kind of at a better angle to see what's going on. What I'm trying to do here is work the glutes. So I'm lifting my leg by using the glute here. And again with this one, I'm going to make sure there's zero pressure or strain on the inside of the knee at any stage. So don't kick back too far and keep controlled with this one. So it's not a massive range of movement. As you can see, the shin is off the floor. I'm going to go 10 each side. When that's done, then we'll get back to the good mornings. We're going to do 3 rounds of block A. This is block B. We're going to do a half kneeling shoulder press. I'm going to go for 12 ideally on each side. Keep my torso as upright and as steady as possible. The side that I'm pressing with, I have that knee on the floor. So you see where my foot is on the floor, I'm not pressing on that side. So I have to use my core to really stabilize here. 12 on each side for this one. When the press is done, we're going to do a variation of the movement we have been practicing, the pullover with the glute bridge. We're going to do feet elevated glute bridge on this one, and it's going to be a static version. So I'm going to try and shoot for 30 seconds here. It's hard to see the watch when I was doing this, so I'm not sure if I got the exact 30 seconds. It's actually a bit of core and it's a lot of glutes here. So you can see I'm trying to almost hollow. I don't want to arch my back. I want to pull my tummy in. I'm squeezing through the glutes, push my heels down slightly, and I have the arms overhead for tension here. I'm holding a kettlebell. It's hard to see. I have a 12 kilo kettlebell in my hands. We're holding this position or squeezing for 30 seconds. I'm going to go into another isometric movement next. We're going to do push-ups. I'm going to go to the bottom position for 30 seconds. I'm close enough to the bottom position. I'm actually higher here than I thought I was. So I'm trying to really squeeze my glutes. A little bit of movement here actually, which are probably want to try and eradicate. So 30-second hold, trying to squeeze the glutes, and again I'm trying to keep my back flat. My natural tendency would be to arch here, so I'm trying to pull my tummy in and tuck the hips or the glutes under. Third position, or sorry, fourth position then to get the arms a bit of a break again is just a feet elevated glute bridge. So unlike the previous version where we're static, the dynamic version here, and we're just going to go for 10 repetitions on each side. That's block B. Onto the block C, we're just going to start with just curls, simple enough. 12 each arm on this one, or if you only have one weight or heavier kettlebell or dumbbell, you can use both arms. 12, maybe 15 repetitions if you're going to push it out, the weight is a little bit lighter. The first piece. I'm going to go into the front raise next, so trying to isolate the front of the shoulders here. So again, keep my core active. I have a slight bend of the arms, but I don't want to bend the arms too much. Again, we can either use weights very light, we can do one arm at a time, or else using both arms. Sometimes you can kind of lean against the wall here or something upright, so you're helping with your posture, but I just try and keep my glutes active here and keep my sternum down as I lift the weight up. Try to keep my traps relaxed as well, so I'm trying to isolate the front of the shoulders. So 12 roughly here, and then the last movement for block C is just dips. And for these ones I'm just going to go for 20 repetitions, just trying to really get at the triceps here now. So block C is pretty much just the arms, front to shoulders, and then biceps, triceps. And as with the previous blocks, it's 3 rounds of C as well, so 3 rounds of each block. And that is then the workout done for today.